I'm good, but I do have supper imminently arriving in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
So,
So I won't be like super duper talkative, so but I will interject whenever it's relevant for
Mm,
Walter.
yeah.
all right.
supper is in.
So you've all returned to the cafe in Harbor Town, which is called the Gramophone Cafe, and you've uh, you're free to just discuss what you went through last time, which, as you might recall, scary broken lady attacked you in the subway.
Scamming lady, broken lady.
Oh, the Doomsman tries to find words to explain. And I try to touch on what just happened, but awkward as he may be, doesn't really elaborate on anything.
The position's like, was that God? Did we just beat God?
I mean, there's lots of gods out there. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
Image Mertz is a polytheist.
I mean, this Doofenshmirtz canonically is after the events of the first Interstitial campaign. He has seen many gods at this point.
That make
I
us
often
gods?
think of being a polytheist.
I'm pretty much in the God mode. Rico is the god of being handsome. I like it.
So,
Oreo's
Dargon
stare.
Master, I'm sorry, it's been a while. What's our current objective?
Yeah, well, yeah, we were.
Well, you were given the beginning of some sort of song to open the way out of New World. And back to your words.
Okay.
But in order to hear the rest of the song, it sounds like you're gonna need to deal with more archangels.
So where can I find this archangels?
Well, currently, you're waiting for Iantha to come in to talk to you all. This is a long way around saying I'm really quickly looking on the Wikipedia because I forgot the name of a character.
Good.
I know how
Honestly,
that.
I respect the mid campaign hostel.
That's just what it's like to be a Dia
Okay, there
class.
we go.
Oh yeah, the
There was also the magic crab who seemed interested in discussing things a bit more with you guys. But for now, Iantha comes in with with a few bandages from what happened earlier. She greets you all. Hello there. I trust you are recovering well from that.
You could say the least.
Well, I still have a little bit more to tell you about before I hand you over to Magic Crab. She pulls a strange black fragment out of her pocket and says to you all, I believe each of you acquired one of these during that battle.
Doofusmerch rustles around in his lab coat pocket, and if he does in fact have one, presumably pulls
Well,
it out and
It would be in
stares
your
at it.
items if it is.
Oh right, yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Dan exercises his ability to remember things that happened just minutes ago in universe.
Rufus is
Yeah.
mostly not paying attention, just drinking coffee.
Yeah,
That would be
Doofusmerch just stares at this fragment and just starts murmuring to himself, I wonder how I could use this.
So, this rotten egg smelling fragment is actually a crucial ingredient for these cassettes. You can use yours to remaster a tape you might have to make it into something greater.
Dan immediately perks up at that idea.
Doofusmerch smirks, but for like a slightly different reason. Like not for someone getting something, but just more tinkering side of things.
So I can have something that isn't trash.
Why, yes, and I can take you to someone who can help you with this.
Great.
So, am I correct to assume that everyone's gonna follow?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. This was, by the way, what I was going to ask to use my advancement from last session for, but it seems like it's just going to happen naturally, so...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, she takes you to a building in the center of town, which looks kind of like half of a wooden ship of old. You go inside, and there is another older woman there, very cheery-looking person. She says, "Hello there. I heard we had some new guests on the island." And Iantha says to her, "We do, Wilma. And these guests would like your help with the fused material." And Wilma chuckles at this and says, "I'm a bit of a... I've been studying this material for a while now, and I can help make your tape stronger with it."
It's becoming evident by now Dan just has a Pavlovian reaction to the word stronger.
Would I be able to use this opportunity to use the combiner logic move on my playbook? With an extended period of free time, you can combine your items into a single more powerful item. Declare a use for it. You no longer have to roll for that action.
Oh, sure.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'd like to say that given like the time and commitment Doofusmerch is willing to put in to learn how these cassettes work, considering that he has been kin assigned Jack Frost without his consent, I feel like it's fair for me to go in the direction of no longer having to roll for magic.
Is that what that means?
Is that what that
It
means?
says choose a thing and you no longer have to
Declare a
roll
use
for it.
for it, like, and presumably it is upgrading the cassette to be better, thing better at casting magic.
So,
Let me
let's see, what is this called?
combiner logic.
Okay.
Become better at casting Bufu and nothing else.
Hey, it's gonna be more like Jack Bufala soon.
Huh.
Who followed these nuts?
Yeah. I could
I'm
like
gonna.
I could like scale it back if you want and like only ice magic. If he wants to cast anything else, he still has to work for it.
I think I'm gonna say just ice magic because
Yeah.
and also I'm going to say if you're going to use it like this, you aren't going to be able to use it to remaster.
Oh. I'll hold off for now then.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like how vague the wording on some of these moves are.
What is
Interstitial
remaster?
moment.
It is based
Remastering is upgrading your tape, so it's
in layman's terms, evolve.
Ah.
yeah, you're evolving
Ah.
your Pokemon that is you.
Yeah.
So I get more worms.
Or something other than worms. You could get
More
I
sentient.
get to
Worms.
Digivolve because that's
You could
different from evolving. It's legally distinct.
Anyway, but for now,
Okay.
I suppose Doofenshmirtz is just going to be invested in how to use these materials.
Also, a little bit out of character. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to have something bad / funny / painful to happen to Rufus because he's not gonna be motivated through action through any other means. Because right now he just wanna like just chill in there and just like have a. He's not interested in like leaving this place, whatever it is. He just wants to like place about and think about himself.
Mhm.
I say we leave him here.
But yeah, I'll hold off on using Combiner Logic for now then.
If he wants to live here so bad, let him.
Yeah, and I'm giving you that stipulation because it was going to be combined anyway.
Yeah.
You're
But, like,
effectively
remix
choosing
things
whether to
goes
take
down
the
like
instant
10%.
Adam from killing the little sister, or waiting until you've saved enough of them to get the extra Adam.
Why have you been so on this bit lately?
Because it's the funniest morality system in any video.
Anyway. So, how exactly do you make it to go? You remit. Because Doofenshmirtz at the moment is trying to. I wouldn't say like unscrew or anything the cassette he has at the moment, but he has definitely already got a few tools in hand ready to do whatever he needs to.
If sorry, this is like totally out of left field. If a character dies, like if Walter White dies,
Mm-hmm.
should I have a backup character?
I mean, there is an entire section in the playbook about what happens when your harm clock maxes out.
Like that's depends like if you can relinquish them to the GM or like if you want to roll a new character.
Okay. Because it just had a vision in my head of if Walter White dies, him being superseded by Kronk.
Oh god, Kronk would go crazy.
Only if he inherits his worms.
100% he has to.
Well, glad to know that that's a possibility on the docket.
Or is writing down imaginary note, kill Walter.
So I, as the GM, do not really have a coherent answer for your question, for Doofenshmirtz's question. So I'm going to say that Wilma goes into some very complicated jargon that
Dark Link.
okay.
Sorry, that's
Roll Arcana.
That's the Mystic's fucking link move. Is when someone knows more than you, make a Dark Link.
Yeah, so what's the name of the character again? Because I was probably gonna wanting to roll a math for mastery.
Oh, Wilma.
Wilma.
W-I-L-M-A.
Alright, I'll roll for a mastery on that. Right.
If I can find the ingredients to make meth, if I give someone in the party meth, does that give them like a +1 to their roll? And then a -1 after they come off of meth until they take more meth.
-1 for their entire life.
Alright,
A -1 for their entire life unless they have meth. In which case they get the +1.
Alright, so I got a 10 on that mastery roll. So Doofenshmirtz, on being given this technical jargon, is eagerly writing down and just fluently understanding just about everything like Wilma is saying about like how remixing tapes works, and is very quickly having a very big notebook on how this exactly works.
Okay. We will go with that then.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to ask the question if Wario Yamada would do crack cocaine.
No,
The answer
you're
is
going to have to
definitely
ask.
not.
You're going to have to answer that question.
Yeah, it's you as the role player. Have to decide.
There's also the other one of my moves, like specifically, I feel like I should have mentioned this before, because this move basically only exists if this move only does something if people know it exists. This isn't you, I know it. Whenever anyone at the table feels like you, the player, is depressing the character, they may call you out on it.
And you gain a link with the instigating player.
Are you doing that?
No, I just wanted to be known because this move doesn't fucking do anything if people don't know about it.
Yeah. But I feel like we do have to, in fact, like, bring light to the idea of would Rio Yamada do meth?
No. No. What the
Yeah,
fuck
so
kind of question is
if
this?
Lee makes Rio do meth, then we can call him out.
There's also not a puppet for you. When you make your character do something they wouldn't do, I make a lock. They make a lock linked with me.
Well,
I don't think I've done that yet.
Not yet.
So,
you
anyway.
also have that thing where if a move would be funny, make it or something like that.
That's my link move. It's just I can make a link if it's funny.
Okay.
So, is anyone going to be remastering right now?
I think as like the tech guy of the team, I feel like it's only right if Doofenshmirtz ports what he's learned to the test.
So, he's going to try and do it himself?
Probably at first with guidance from Wilma, just to see if he's got his notes
So,
right.
what does remastering? I know makes my cassette better, but does that entail like me wasting some sort of resource that's limited, or is this
you received some strange material after you defeated that archangel in the last session?
Oh right. Is there something alternate?
Well,
I
you
could
say
do with
"oh
this
right,"
material?
but you don't remember getting it. It's just there.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Well, is there some alternate use I can put this to? Can I eat it and gain power?
You can eat it and become sick.
I don't want to do that. But okay, is
Well,
there like
also they
something?
wouldn't know that he
Is there something that I'm missing out on later by using it now?
No.
Like that would require the material. Okay,
You,
then I mean,
all that
fucking
dark
might as
matter
well.
for the final boss fight.
Yeah, but no, Doofenshmirtz is going to like basically pull Wilma aside, like, hey, I'm just making sure I've got this all written down correctly, and good Scott starts going through the techno babble. It's just like,
Hey.
yeah, I do this, right?
you were gonna say something, Lee?
Yeah, yes, and one of my moves, whenever a player says a bad idea out of character, immediately put it into action and gain a lift on following through. Can I force feed Walter the fucking fuse material?
Rufus is gonna egg you on to do this.
Oh,
Actually, okay, I have an idea. Can I use my protege to go that action?
okay, no, I was going to go in the idea of I thought you were going to go in the direction of Rio having a slight nibble of it, like in the same way that she eats weeds.
Yeah.
So, like, do you want to go and take it in that direction?
No, because it was Jem wanted Walter to eat the fucking crystal.
Fair.
Okay, GM, can I use my protege to have Rufus egg them on to like go through with this plan?
Let's see. Where is protege?
You can goad people into violence, set an expectation out for them out loud. If they follow through, it's a frightening success.
I mean, it does specifically say violence.
It's a different kind of violence.
This is like social violence.
So are we basically all RPing our unique ways of trying to level up our cassettes with this weird fucking material?
I guess.
Effectively, but also, Lee, as the role player, is now attempting to force Walter White to eat the sludge against his will.
Like, does the role
Okay.
player allow? Does yes and apply to other characters?
My idea was why it would just force feed it.
Whenever a player says a bad idea out of character, immediately put it into action. Yeah, so I suppose it applies to any player.
If you try to force feed Walter White, you'll be waking up to a thermite explosion on the back of your skull. I'm just saying.
I mean, what? I'm going to retract it. I'm going to retract it because Rufus wants to do it.
He's just like, yeah, do it, Walter. Eat the fucking black goo.
But
And Rufus
Rufus
like,
couldn't do
yeah,
it
and then
'cause
you're
it
just
would
like,
out-
never
because he's
mind,
sitting out of
actually.
character.
Do what?
Yeah, but the role player is able to is attuned to that voice.
Yeah, but if Rio retracts it, then Rio's the only one who could put that into action.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is Ryo is me,
Yeah.
and the baby is you.
Yeah, but
So
you
effectively-
said something about retracting it. Were you retracting it or not?
Yes.
So effectively, you said yes, do it. Then Rufus said yes, do it, and you said actually, never mind.
Well, it's because Mush said Rufus would egg it on,
I mean,
and
Yeah.
because me, the player, is Ryo, I know that's going to happen.
Yeah, and also you, the player, with your predisposed dislike of Rufus as a character, I can see the
Which-
line.
Yes.
oh gosh, this
We
is
wasted
matter
like 10
what-
minutes on this nonsense.
I feel like
No matter
we're
what,
playing
Dan's not
4D
letting
chess
us
to
do
say the word I regret this. I'm
we're
done.
playing 4D chess to shove a mysterious black brick in your mouth.
I'm gonna play 2D checkers to blow up your brain with thermite.
Yeah.
Alright, but like,
Well,
let's.
good news, it's not happening.
Yeah, good news not happening. Let's move on with like presumably Doofenshmirtz and Dan Hibiki, two opposite ends of the intelligence spectrum, actually trying to remix their tapes.
All right, Walter is going to Walter's going to do chemistry with the black goo.
It's not goo, it's a solid thing.
Okay, with the black solid object.
The solid goo.
I'm going to Walter's going to reduce it into a solution and then pour the solution into his cassette tape. And then just hope that that works.
What the fuck would that even be a roll for?
That's a
Roll for
Mastery? Casting
Make an
magic?
Arcana check.
Yeah, sure, we'll make it an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Get out your D20.
Get out my D20. Consult the Walter White D&D 5e character sheet.
Consult the Walter White Wild Magic chart.
Yeah. I suppose that would be like post through stress mastery.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what I meant.
Yeah. Alright. So roll mastery.
Roll mastery.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You've got so it's
Roll.
2d6 plus 2 for you.
yeah. 2d6 plus 2.
9.
9.
Alright. So,
So-
for puts through stress, that would be you make it through. So that would be like it would work, but you take harm or spend a link. So I suppose this is like not the best way to do it, but it does in fact work.
But I burn myself with acid in the process.
Well, I'm
How about that?
gonna say you inhale some
Some goop.
some fumes, and
I can't believe Walter would make such a rookie mistake. as a mage.
you'd either take one harm or I guess it's or spend a link.
I'll take a harm.
Okay.
I mean, like to be fair to Walter, he is using a material he's never heard of before, so he has
Yeah.
no idea of its actual properties.
Nah, I shouldn't be fucking around with shit without a fume hood.
No.
I
you
forgot what
really
voice I was
shouldn't.
using for. I forgot what voice I was using for Walter last time, so I'm just gonna fucking. I've turned
It's a
him
new
into
voice.
like an old west, a grizzled old man gun shooter.
So, and then the rest of you,
Yeah.
let's see. Doofenshmirtz is remastering, yes?
Yes.
Is anyone else?
Yeah,
Mm.
me,
Okay.
Dan and Vicky.
I'm
Me?
trying to find.
I'm waiting.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
waiting
of a-
for.
No,
Sorry,
you
go
first. Sorry. No, you
Okay.
first.
I'm waiting for
No, you go ahead. No, you go
after
ahead.
you.
No, you go ahead.
I'm for Sock Terror.
Sorry? You cut out.
What did you say,
Hello?
Lee?
So what were you doing, Rufus?
I'm trying to think of a funny way to like use the weird thing to upgrade my cassette piece. Like, what does it look like? It's just like a hunk of right?
It looks like a black fragment of something. Like, consider it like an oddly shaped brick of something that looks kind of like obsidian.
Oh, so it looks kind of shiny then.
Yeah.
So Rufus gonna like rummage through his endless fucking pockets and take out this thing, and he's gonna look like, oh, this looks shiny. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna become rich. I'm gonna sell this, and he's gonna like try to leave the coffee shop, but he's going to trip and drop the thing on the floor.
Okay. It just
And
Then
his
he's currently
cassette
just-
and his cassette player.
it just kind of bounces on the ground like a rock.
Din is
just
currently
conveniently
slapping the two bricks together like Legos, and then when that doesn't work, peeking at
and
what
he just
everyone else is
conveniently
doing.
okay,
Two
because
bricks.
he trips, he
Yeah.
drops both the rock and the cassette player, and the rock just conveniently just bounces on top of the cassette. What happens?
Oh, so it looks like Lee's internet may have died.
Yeah.
Or computer.
The brick of Satan and the brick of cassette.
You good?
I think so. That just happens sometimes. Anyway, my answer's no. I'm waiting for a new tape.
Okay.
So yeah, what
I was
happens
very
when that
unusual.
happens? Like,
I mean, I'm going to say you embarrass yourself.
okay, that's fine.
Wow, look at the Rick Tycoon getting ahead of it himself and making all money. Stevenson sarcastically responds as peeking up from his tinkering.
Hey, I still have the shiny rock.
Bull. Iantha chuckles and just says, bold of you to assume we have currency.
You mean you're all
We're a
poor?
town in an RPG.
Oh,
What do you
great.
mean you don't have currency?
Wait a minute.
You have to have
Yeah,
the world's
this-
most
this-
inefficient
this-
currency
that-
system
that-
if you're in an RPG.
That means the shiny rock makes me the richest person on this planet.
That's also probably not true.
Everyone, give me your shiny black stones, and I promise not to kill you.
I've seen a platypus do worse.
No? Not even one? Man, I thought I was more intimidating.
So how is the remixing going for like Doofenshmirtz and Dan Hibiki?
Well, it works.
Yay!
There's no role for this.
Okay.
Yay!
So do we just get to choose like a slight upgrade to go
Yep.
for then?
I already know which one I picked.
Yeah, I'm just kind of figure out which of the other Jack Frosts I could probably go for.
Sorry, since this is like portals and shit opening up and like dumping stuff from other worlds, I just like to imagine that at some point Walter White sees this video, that I'm posting in voice text, the classic, my name is Skylar White, yo. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have the Jack Frost be like Frost Ace. Like it's no Black Frost or King Frost yet, but it's still like a better Jack Frost.
Okay.
Do I have to say out loud what my next one is going to be, or can it be a surprise?
I think it's also good if it's a surprise, but like
your choice. This is
yeah.
like, to ruin the magic. This is mostly a cosmetic thing.
Oh, it's cosmetic, all right.
So I
Oh my
take it
God.
that
It's
also,
cause for me to get a medic.
so I also presume that consumes the fused material.
Yes.
I'll delete that one.
So we have to kill another Satan in order to get more.
Pretty much.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a long time before Dan's useful in combat.
So,
Punch.
if everyone is ready, the Magic Crab has agreed to meet you all in a station not too far from here.
If I eat him, will I get his powers?
You absolutely.
This guy needs my
cannot.
dojo stuff.
That is a
He's
very
going
good
to-
question.
Just checking. This is why I should only ever DM.
Rufus should
I
offer
mean- I mean-
himself
I
as
mean-
a
I
test
mean-
subject.
Based on my general understanding, this is just normal for any campaign.
Yeah.
He's
You know,
already decided
Rufus should offer
Walter's
himself
only
as a
method
test
of gaining
subject so
power.
he can test the theory if he can get the powers by eating the wizard crab.
He's already decided that Walter's only method of gaining power is going to be to attempt to eat it.
So what is Rufus doing?
Like, okay, first I have to know, like can I, if they, like, the crab eating question, was that out of character or in character?
Well, I mean, you can try my out of character answer is you can try, it's not going to work.
Okay. Alright, because at this moment Rufus is like, okay, I'm kinda hungry.
I will
Where's that
try.
crab again?
Hmm?
Where's that crab again?
Exactly where it should.
Well, Iantha just says, I can't leave town for a little while because I need to recover. I've asked Professor Hoylake to take you over to the station. At this point, this older man with a beard just comes up and says, "Hello, welcome to the wonderful world of cassettes. I'm Professor Hoylake, but people call me the cassette professor."
What?
I feel like I've heard somebody say something like that in some kind of video game before.
Have they?
Listen, old man,
no,
where's the
maybe.
crab? I'm making for
Wait,
some.
hold on.
I'm making for some crab cakes, and I want them now. So tell us where the crab is, the magic crab, and we'll be on our way.
I can take you to the crab. You won't be able to eat him.
A challenge, because that sounds like a challenge. I will eat the crab.
So he takes you out of town, past a gate to a tunnel to the underground. He talks a little. He asks, "Did I sound cool when I introduced myself?"
No.
You
No.
sounded like you
I
were
wasn't really.
Oh.
I wasn't really paying attention.
A
I was
kid
kind of
came
lost
through
in
here
thought.
earlier. A kid came through here earlier and told me I should say that. I guess.
You sound like some kind of character in some form of children's video game.
Listen, if you want to really be cool, what you gotta do is be yourself.
If you
What
want to
you
be
gotta
really
do
cool,
Is
you wanna
start
be-
doing meth.
I don't
if,
really.
if,
I don't really.
No,
you-
not that one. Don't do that.
No, I
one.
don't think I agree with the whole doing meth.
buddy, if you want to, well, if you want to be really cool, you will bring me the crab, put it into this pot, and let me eat it.
He just kind of sulks at the comment about being himself, and he's just like, I don't really like myself. That's why I took on the title of professor. I actually worked as an accountant. But it's
If
just
it makes you
down in
feel
the
any better,
station.
I would like to be a professor so then I can teach all the masses about evil.
Counting.
I've
So-
been a professor. It ain't what it cracked up to be.
Ooh, what are
It
you a
ain't all it
professor of?
cracked Chemistry.
Ooh. I didn't do very good in chemistry in school.
Hey, you're an accountant.
Most
Tell me
people
how.
hate it.
Count,
Understandable.
count how many crabs do I have? That's right, 0. I need more than 0 crabs.
So he takes you into the into the subway and brings you to a gate where that crab from earlier with the wizard hat awaits you all. Hello there, everyone. The Merlion.
Hi, crab.
Rufus is just gonna immediately pick up the crab. Like, how small is the crab, actually?
Well, as he approaches when he tries to pick up the crab, this magic barrier just kind of repels him.
Ow! He's just gonna like keep trying. Over and over, trying
Just
to
keep.
get
I can imagine this magic crab just monologuing while the spies is protecting
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
Just nonchalantly monologuing.
Yeah, no, the magic crab does not care. It says, "You all have a rare honor. The Merline itself is offering. It is going to take you to another world to fight an archangel that is, coming to fruition."
Rufus is gonna like look around for like a crowbar or like a similar kind of like long reach option, trying to like reach the crab with it while trying to. He's doing the monologue and I guess still failing to get through the barrier.
It is very rare that the Merline personally escorts people. This is a very high honor. The crab scuttles into down a hallway.
Rufus is gonna try and lunge at the crab, to try and grab the crab, and you tell me what happens. Well, he's like, he has like the back, like the crab turns his back around, and Rufus is like gonna try to grab it again. He almost get the crab.
Yeah, nothing. Same as before. He just kind of bounced back.
You will have not evade me forever, crab.
It's rare
Well,
that
if
the
you ask me,
Merline
I'm
even
still not convinced that
speaks.
that crab isn't part of some secret organization.
It's rare that the Merline. It's rare.
Professor, you have to help me build a device so I can catch that crab.
If you're talking about the professor from earlier, he's just at the other.
No, Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, wow.
So
I'll think about it.
So the crab continues talking. Normally, the Merline rather rarely ever directly communicates to anyone, let alone escort them. Usually, he uses me as his vassal, and he takes you to into a train station, a subway station. And,
Professor, quick before the crab runs away.
and there is a large train awaiting you all there.
So where are we headed?
The crab's eye suddenly glows. It only has one eye, by the way. It's just one big eye in the middle. And it takes on a new voice. Get in.
Okay.
No, you get in my
Totally
pot.
intimidated by it and just obliges immediately.
Rufus like, no, you get in my pot and then get in my belly because I'm hungry.
What do I need to roll to drag Rufus into the train?
An
Would that be
unseen-
slight to subdue?
Yes.
Sure, go for it.
Alright, strike to subdue is with what?
With light now, huh?
With light? That's not good.
Doesn't it?
What does it take to blow Rufus up with thermite?
That would be strike with the dent, I think.
Yeah. Greg with subdue is gonna be a -1 on light on down hit BK. That's not good.
Somehow, shockingly, Dan is still as incompetent as he is in the games.
Yeah. Well, do you want to roll?
Alright, 2d6 -1.
I mean, you could try convincing
Good luck.
to.
10.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, please describe your action. I just want to fucking see how bad Rufus gets it.
Force it can location and de-escalate the situation. The ones that are sticking out to me, though.
He executes a grab on Rufus and then throws him into the train.
There's a lot of
Right.
funny options we could flavor that as, like take their guard down or take something from them. Rufus from himself.
I wish I could take his shitty attitude.
Take his agency away.
Take his agency.
Steal his pronouns.
That's
Take his
really
signature on my
good.
gym membership form.
The gym membership he never even know he had.
Yeah.
Like he
Ready?
sold his
No,
dignity.
I'm forcibly
So has-
giving him a gym membership.
Has everyone else boarded?
No, Ryo picks up the crab, then enters.
Ryu cannot pick up the crab for the same reason Rufus couldn't.
Ryo enters the car, just staring at the crab.
The magic crab follows you in. The train doors close and it sets off.
Rufus is like face first on the floor with the rest of like his upper body like on the wall of the car from like the throw from being thrown by Danny Vicky. He just like contorted that way right
Alright,
now.
can I? Alright, can I actually use combine logic using? Can I dismantle some of the crane seats and use combine logic with the crane seat and some scrap metal to create an item?
You cannot.
Damn.
You cannot do anything to this train.
Right. I just need one other piece of item to combine with the scrap metal for a funny idea.
Can I just chill and have a relaxing time on the train?
Yes.
Yeah. I do
By
want to
relax-
use the crane. I do want to use
While
the
Walter's-
crane item to create an item, but I don't have much materials to work with.
So
Yeah,
Well,
Rufus is just
Walter
like
is
knocked out
relaxing.
cold and like just contorted on like on one of
So-
the walls
Dan
of the
approaches
train.
and sits across from him and asks him if he's considered that dojo suggestion.
Yeah, and if you wouldn't happen to have a bit more material on hand right now, I've got an idea in mind for an innator, but I'm a little short on materials. I guess I didn't grab enough while we were at that mall. And if you've got anything,
Walter-
I literally have nothing.
Because
You know,
Doomsday just asks around if anyone has like any material on hand at all that they'd be willing to part with.
Yeah, Walter,
Sorry,
what's
I
up? Let's
need
have a
all of
chat.
my stuff. Yes, Dan, I would gladly learn martial arts from you. If you could teach me some of the basics. In return, I'll teach you how to make thermite.
There's nothing more important than the basics. I would be glad to teach you the basics and also literally everything I know. What was that about thermite?
So-
Oh, actually, no, I'm actually gonna go for a weird idea. Part of me feels like Doomsday would just, if he can't find anything to make materials of, just rip a bit of like scrap cloth off of Rufus's like. He has a jacket, right? Like, or
Yeah, he has a big old trench coat made out of
Yeah.
leather.
Would you allow me to use combined logic with like some scraps of cloth and like ripping stuff off of Rufus's trench coat?
Rufus
Like,
is
but-
knocked out. Rufus is knocked out cold right now. You can
Yeah, more
absolutely
question for Cragnon as the GM.
well, what? Like, I guess what is okay.
This innator that I have planned will have pretty much no effect on the campaign unless a very specific thing shows up that is not magic crab.
Sure.
Alright, so with the time spent on the crane, Doofenshmirtz piles away at creating something. Behold! The crab grabinator! This'll grab any crab you want, as long as it's not any way magical or superpowered whatsoever. Very good for getting crab stuff.
The booming
Rufus.
the booming voice comes from the crab again and says, "We are arriving at your stop, a primordial land filled with flowers and strange people, or no, not strange, and stony people. There we go."
Rufus is just gonna slowly come on to like.
Cardboard people.
I know how. So now, if I ever need to grab a crab, as long as it is not a magical crab, I can grab it without rolling for it.
So now the train stops and the doors open and reveal to you the land of the Cragnons.
Oh,
I see.
this is gonna be fun.
This looks like
Yes, 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 yes. Seek strength, true strength. Seek true strength.
So let's see.
Very
what in the
interesting.
Picasso are we doing here? I'm too tired to
Dojo
properly
time.
try
That's
it.
right.
Dojo time. Dojo time.
You see a stony man in caveman garments jumping excitedly and run into a house made of stone.
Ah, wow. Caveman times, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, rocks.
And just as sorry, go on.
No. Maybe I can use one of these rocks to kill the crab.
You still thinking about that crab?
Yeah, he's hungry.
The train is gone, by the way.
Where'd the crab go? Where'd the train go? Oh my god, this was a...
You've been knocked out for like 2 hours. Get over yourself.
I knew it was all a trick. They got us out of there and just dropped us in the middle of nowhere.
Ah, yeah. Get along with the chosen one. The crab that we've been on.
Oh, I'm gonna starve. You can't expect me to eat rocks.
Wow, as long as if we get enough material, I could make a rock ethanator. That'll help with the consumption.
Try eating rocks. It's not nice when
Hey,
they
what?
come back.
What kind of rocks are around?
Rocks.
Do any of them got stuff on them, like moss perhaps?
They got some of the rocks have these little darker spots on them. Kind of
Is that moss?
geometric shapes. You know, kind of like the ones in the image I posted.
Very
They don't even have edible rocks.
No, I'm sure there's salt somewhere around here.
So
Hey, yeah, this guy's bound to be solid.
an older looking rock man hobbles towards you and says, "Oh, Crag, we haven't even started the ritual yet, and they're already here."
That's right, rock people. I am Rufus, your new god.
And who was you? I thought I was meant to be the one taking over these types of places.
Please,
What, did you just
offer
call
me
me?
all your food, and I will not smite you all like the tiny little rock people you are.
I'm still doing that though. I think it'll be pretty. Yeah.
Dan reaches out to shake the man's hand.
Basically,
While this is-
side-eyeing Rufus, just plan like,
While
better not,
this is
better not steal my evil dictatorship. Well,
while this is happening, Ryo is just shoveling rocks into her dress.
Okay. So the elder says, "Oh, please help us, oh great travelers. The Florosapiens have been kidnapping our villagers."
Oh, but what will you offer your
Hey.
god with change, huh?
Well, I will help you, but first I must know. Do you guys have saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal around here?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me go call them over. Hey, Saltpeter!
No,
Salt-
okay.
Salt, come over here.
You know, maybe we sort of expect there to be people named after the. Maybe we sort of expected rock people to be named after rock.
Dan has been left
I'm
hanging.
talking
for like
about
5
the
minutes
rocks
now.
they're named after. What's he been left
Just stay there
hanging?
with his arm outstretched.
The elder cocks his head and he says like, "You cracking my chain?"
I'm not cragging your chain.
Don't listen to the false
Hey,
god.
really,
Don't
General,
listen to
that's
me.
Oh,
You listen to me, the handsome and awesome Rufus. I'm your god. Please give me food, and I will help.
Dan wipes his hand off on his funny little purple karate gi, and he's fucking like steps forward and says, "What my friends are trying to say is that if you've got a problem, we'd be happy to help you solve it, free of charge."
I like how Dan is like the moral compass of the group.
You know shit is bad when that is standing.
The elder goes, yeah, Nerd Cragnon has been studying these Florosapiens, and we think they came from over there. He points in just a direction.
Dan begins walking in that direction. He stops when he sees no one else is following him.
Doofenshmirtz is trying to like at least make a map, so then he can have a direction of where he's going after the fact, but is quickly getting annoyed with having to walk and look all at the same time and just gives up and then just catches up to Dan.
I like seeing in real time Dragon just trying to find the caveman video game music.
No, I have this playlist already. I just noticed I missed
Okay.
one.
GM,
Oh, okay.
can I use the "It's just not a story they tell" to convince the crowd, the Cragnons to like give Rufus like treasure or something in exchange for his help?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna
Roll
Gonna roll for-
mastery.
yes.
I
What
would.
was
I
the command for
sort
this
of
again?
be hoping this misses because I want to see where it goes, but also it'd be so funny if it was a fail.
Okay, how the fuck do you
Exclamation
do
mark.
it? Thanks. Oh no!
Oh.
No, that does not succeed on a miss. You can. Because he goes like, if you offer offerings to me and me alone, I will destroy the Florosapiens with a flick of my fingers.
No, bro, the Florosapiens took everything.
Everything.
Well, there you have it.
Everything. Well, yeah, everything.
Then I guess I will smite you. And this is the part where you don't believe it.
Doofenshmirtz
Dan's
gets
like
knocked.
50 feet away
like,
at this
they-
point. Are you coming or not, Rufus?
You shall be smitten then.
Come on, the sun's slightly less overbearing this. It's like maybe about 3 degrees colder this day.
Fine, I'll go get my future review. I will smite you all essence later. He just goes along with the rest now. Stop doing the real thing.
Okay, so you are traveling along a prairie now, and surprise, surprise, there are large beasts roaming about. So I'm gonna say that. Well, I'll let you say it. Wait. So there are large beasts roaming about. You could definitely get some on your cassettes if you want.
I'm focused. My eyes are on the prize. Walter is wanting to please ingratiate himself with these people as quickly as possible to possibly find the 3 rocks he mentioned earlier.
What kind of beast we talking about?
Well, there's one in particular that looks like a really tall and skinny mammoth thing. There is one that looks like a happy diamond with a little tail behind it. Yeah, that.
I think I could
I
take it.
see.
I'm not sure what the other one is though.
It is a Robus. Which
I choose to call him Mammoth.
And the other creatures can. It was the only one who can play capture.
those are the ones you see right now.
Ah,
I will continue on my way.
Or actually,
Our
no, not
way.
a Robus, a Jobus.
As long as they don't see us, we should just be able to quickly meander our way through this prairie.
So this is the Jobus.
I know that. What if we kill that mammoth and eat it? Actually, do you think it's made of rock too?
Yeah, it can't possibly be made out of rocks as well, could it?
Anyway, the Doom Influence is more on the side of just ignoring it so then they don't have to fight anything.
Okay. So you avoid these things, keep going, and you come across 3 blocks. Just floating in the air.
In the air.
How are they? How
What
are
do
they
they look
doing
like?
that? Dan moves his arms around them, trying to find like a string or something holding them up.
Okay, what do these blocks look like? Do they have like some sort of like texture to them?
They are brown blocks.
Like made out of rock? Wait,
Like, imagine a Mario block that's already been hit, it's that.
oh, I see. It's like made of bricks. Rufus is just not.
Stop.
Rufus is just gonna like try and like steal one of those blocks because he can't help himself.
Doom Influence is gonna try and like knock one of them out of the air, like just by like picking up like a pebble or a small rock off like the side of the path and just try lobbing it at the used block. Just seeing if it dislodges it from its aerial perch.
Rufus is, I suppose the block doesn't budge. Just stays.
It budges. But that's it.
Oh.
Can
Right.
Walter shave off a portion of this block with a knife or, something?
Rufus is just gonna like keep pulling on the block like, give me the block. Looks important.
Right.
Hello?
This is there.
You hear a voice behind you. You turn to see a mustached man and a little butterfly, and a giant turtle and a princess.
Is this mustache man very short
Okay,
relative
I
to a
am-
normal human being?
Yes.
I think I am hallucinating from hunger now because I think I'm seeing there.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat the turtle, and Rufus is gonna like walk straight towards the big turtle.
Walter just looks at him and says, "Super fucking Mario."
Like,
That was-
like as soon as like Rufus just like approaches the big like quote unquote big turtle and just like puts his hands around his head.
Doofenshmirtz turns to look and like doesn't quite see the hat at first. And it's just like a portly Italian plumber. It just looks up and sees that Mario, the portly Italian plumber.
What does
I knew
okay,
that.
yeah, I'm assuming that's Bowser. What does Bowser do when Rufus does this?
Bowser just
Bowser.
headbutts Rufus.
Bowser. Dan does the how not to talk to short people crouch. He says, I've seen some shorties in my life, but no one as short as you. Hey, wanna spar?
I knew someone was here.
Oh my! I guess this explains what the Cragnons were talking about earlier.
Rufus is just gonna get up and like,
They shoot us out and called us fake heroes because the heroes had already come.
Yep, that's us.
yes, we are
Wow.
heroes, and your heroes demand food right now.
So hey, wanna fight?
Come on, hand it over. Hand over the turtle and nobody gets hurt. Looks yeah,
Mario just goes.
Wanna fight? Wanna fight?
Mario just goes. Ooh.
Is that a yes or
You don't,
anyone speak Italian?
Dan, you don't want to mess with this guy.
Listen, tiny
clearly
short
do.
man, I don't, listen, tiny short man, I don't speak your stupid backwater language, so you better
Hey, I
start
mean,
speaking words.
I know a few languages, like whale.
A strange hand made out of geometric shapes flies towards Rufus and just picks. And Mario is. Next thing he knows, Mario is holding him over his head.
Doofenshmirtz
Sorry,
burst out laughing at that.
Whoa,
Sit down.
that's some range on that grab, Dan Hibiki says in his head.
I throw a rock at Rufus.
I was kidding, your language is very beautiful. Please put me down.
Mario throws you, and you just kind of bounce. And you just kind of bounce on the ground a bit before landing straight upright.
I'm okay. I'm barely hurt. I don't think Steve
No, I really
falls out.
have to fight this guy.
Alright.
Ah, you'll be fine. It's only Super fucking Mario.
You keep
Out of the
saying that,
way,
I don't know what that
nerds.
means.
Out of the way, nerds. We're here for the pure heart.
Okay,
Oh.
mark that down for the important MacGuffin we'll have to attend to. Well,
don't know anything about a
not so about any
pure heart.
pure heart, but we're after an archangel.
Archangel. I don't know what that is.
Cool. Honestly, me neither. But the rock guys back there, they said that the Florosapiens are stealing their people, and so we're gonna help them do that. Save
Because
them.
maybe that'll give us a lead on wherever the hell this archangel thing
Oh,
is.
dude, this is not good, dude. There's Mario and Dan and Doofenshmirtz. They're all here. God, I gotta go. I gotta run. You see a flower just looking at you all and just running.
Yeah, they
Not the weirdest
yeah, they
thing I've
stole my
seen today.
rightfully attained godly tribute. I'm going there to take it back.
What's Rufus doing?
Oh, he's like, I'm going to go. Like he's just like I'm gonna go claim my rightfully attributed tribute that the Florosapiens stole.
Wait, you're telling me that Flower Man is the Florosapiens?
Well, one of them
Oh.
probably. Somebody's scared of us.
No, seriously, can someone translate?
They're plants. What did they do?
A plant.
You heard him. They all just kind
No
of-
way.
I mean, I don't know about you, but potted plants can pack quite a punch. I said no.
All right,
I don't
listen
know,
here.
Professor. I feel like you don't have enough hands-on experience with plants.
Listen here, Super Mario. How about this? I'll go and defeat those Florosapiens with the help of my friends, and then we fight. How about that?
Mario just shrugs. and just
Then it's a promise, and then he runs off.
I think he does like a couple of little jumps, like whip, whip.
If Mario jumped on Dan's head once, he would die instantly.
Alright, so, are you all following this Florosapien?
Yes.
Walter
Mommy is
doesn't know
imagining
what
that
the fuck is
Dan-
going on. He's just here for the ride at this point.
For me, is imagining that Dan probably went the wrong way for us and Doomsons because has to quickly basically grab him, because redirect him and have him continue running because without him noticing he was changed direction. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, following the flow of Sapien.
Cool. Hang on a second. Oops. No, that's... Where? Okay. No, come on. So you continue to follow this Florosapien, and it's it seems to join some others that are carrying some of those Cragnons, and tells them and lists off all of you and says it's just as they were told what's happening. And they're like, oh, all right, bro, we should get on. We should get to the plan.
Well, we got some kind of like prophecy and plan. It's this is mildly foreboding.
Can Dan see the Florosapiens that are wielding the stone man?
Yes.
And they
Unhand
see us.
that troglodyte evildoers!
Oh. I guess they see us now.
Dan,
Yes, hand over my
Then-
subjects immediately.
Dan henshins into his new form.
As the Doofenshmirtz followed shortly beforehand, and now instead of like the good old Jack Frost, we now have the slightly better costumed Frost Ace.
Behold my beautiful visage and weep.
Wonderful.
Nice. All right.
Wait, hold on.
Rufus is gonna like.
There he
like,
is.
Like, if
He's
you
got the
don't
Majin
enhance him
symbol.
right now, you will face my true horrifying form. I'm warning you. I'm gonna like pull out the cassette
So-
player and just point at the Florosapiens.
So, whenever I leveled up my cassette, can my worms now become Shai Halud?
Come what?
The worm from
The
the
worm
Shai
looking
Halud,
dude.
the worms from Dune.
Sure. You're thinking become Sheila Buff.
I'm assuming that my cassette, like Rufus's cassette, didn't level up there, unless it did, and I didn't notice.
Yeah. Well, did you use the fused material?
No, Rufus doesn't know how to use it.
Okay, then it has not changed.
So Rufus is going like, I warned you, and he's gonna like press play on the cassette, and he's gonna transform into. 1 second.
The clown we always knew he would be.
I just wanna look for that
Mine's
specific
quite the
picture of
opposite.
Jimbo. 1 second.
I'm gonna say you're not
Okay.
quite that big.
Yeah, no, I imagined smaller version of that.
Yeah.
They come in various sizes in the book. This would be like a
Hmm.
gigantic one. They come in more normal sizes too.
Yeah, I'd imagine at this point you are at least a person-sized worm.
Transforms
Oh, yeah.
into Jimbo Balatro.
My Shai
about
Hulud
that.
could eat a man easily.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go into combat now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What did we roll again for like who goes first?
For initiative, going by traditional tabletop, I guess it'd be 20 for initiative order.
right, 1d.
Just makes it easier to organize everyone's actions so we're not all talking over each other.
Stop Benny.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's about right. Despite initiating the combat, Dan just fucking falls on his bed.
Yeah. Okay.
No feet.
Well, if you were initiating like surprise attack, then you'd get first by default.
I don't know if it's so much a surprise attack as a surprise
It's
yell at
definitely
them from
not a
really far
surprise
away.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
They spotted us first, and we're just trying to use bravado
rock
to
it up.
scare them off. Essentially.
We're squatting up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. So I suppose that means Walter White goes first.
So there are 3 Florosapiens here.
Okay. I want my Shai Hulud to wait. Hold on. Let me remember. Let me look at my actions here so I can remember what all rolls with what. Roll with dark. So I roll with dark if I strike with intent, or if I magic.
And I will
I
say
can roll with master.
These Florosapiens can be recorded.
Okay. I'm going to use magic as Shai Hulud to open up a gaping hole in the ground to swallow up one of the Florosapiens and completely crush them underneath the earth.
I mean,
Or at least attempt to do so.
so you're attempting to put a flower in the ground.
Yeah, flowers die if they're buried completely.
Plant that motherfucker.
Plant that motherfucker.
Go back to where you belong. Also, flowers do die really fast if you bury them.
Well, roll
Yeah,
for it,
but
I
it's
guess.
funny when I pitch it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Magic. I'm rolling a +2. Roll 2d6 +2. Bam!
Oh,
Perfect.
Fucking iced him.
No, that's
Dusted
my
him.
job.
Buried.
Buried him.
Okay, normally I wouldn't give the okay on a one-hit kill, but I'll make an exception this time because of your roll.
Thanks.
Thanks. Is this still an opportunity? Is this the type of thing that can be followed up with recording it? 'Cause I feel like these messages like,
Wait a minute. If we can record these guys, then we can blend in and pretend to be one of their own.
We could do that.
Or we could just kill them all. Or we could commit genocide.
Alright, I'm going to say that since it is still probably hasn't died instantly, you can attempt to record it.
Right, what would I need to roll to do that?
Roll okay, I'm gonna say, given the circumstances, roll a d20 and see if you get a 4 or higher.
Alright.
I love
10.
Pokemon.
4 or higher is child's play.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Alright.
well, you recorded it. That does count as your action.
So my turn.
Yeah.
So you now have
Yeah,
a,
it would be.
yeah, you now have a tape of a Flora Sapien.
I have marked it as dark. Goodbye, blank cassette.
Alright. I didn't really get to say it, but I guess Orio's also turned into Sprout Mole. I'm gonna. Orio's going to open their Sprout Mole mouth out wide and just spit rocks at one of the Florians.
Okay, that's that a strike?
It's definitely hard.
Okay. So it's like, is that a cast magic or a?
It's a fail, is what it
Oh,
is.
yeah. Okay. So, one of the Flora Sapiens is going to throw its head at Walter White. That's going to be a strike with intent.
Walter! I'm a worm.
Yeah.
Walter Worm?
Walter Worm.
Walter Worm.
6 is a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your AC as a worm?
Pretty good, probably.
And
If I'm Shai Hulud.
the other one
You're a small shy.
is going to throw its head at Dan.
I
You know
do
what, that's
die
fair.
instantly in water as Shai Hulud. Or anyways, I diminish
Oh.
into a bunch of small sand trout.
Oh my god. That's an unfortunate event.
Right,
It's an
Just imagine
expected
if Dan fucking parried that, like, isn't affecting the outcome if it was a good roll, because parry with the fucking city baby Digimon body.
so are you,
Do you want to intervene on that one or no?
yeah.
I mean, I can attempt to parry. Just give me a
Yeah,
second
affect
here
the
while we look up
outcome. What
affect
is
the
that a
outcome.
roll for? Either light or dark, your choice.
Well, there's really only one option here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's light, right?
Yeah, obviously.
If you want,
Yeah.
I won't stop you.
No. As much as I'd love to play into Dan being fucking worthless, I think I'll pass. Because I'd rather not
My
take
name,
2 harm today.
Is Skylar White, yo?
Seven.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Slow them down for a moment. So you can, I guess, slightly parry the head being thrown at you. Like, slow it down.
Where is Perry on here? Or whatever whatever the move was.
It was
I
a
hold
head
back on the
being
control
thrown at
stick.
a head.
The protect yourself move. What? That's So is there a name for the move for parrying?
It was using affect the outcome on a 7 through 9. Slow them down for a moment.
Okay.
I don't really know what that means in the context of being hit in the head with a flower.
Head.
You have
Being hit in the head
So
with a
your
flower
head body was hitting the head body by a head.
Yeah, my head body, because I am just a body that is also a head, was hit in the head by a flower head.
you parried it, so you have frame advantage.
Still. But now I suppose it's Rufus's turn.
Okay.
So like, hang on. What is the actual outcome of me getting hit? Do I just take 2 harm or what?
Alright, but if I
What?
wanted to...
As you parried, I'd suppose it'd be lessened somewhat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Alright, so... If I wanted to capture the fluorescent, do I have to untransform first?
Yes.
Would that take my entire turn?
No.
Okay, so Rufus listened to what Doofenshmirtz said, and yeah, that is a very good idea indeed, he thinks. So Rufus is gonna like transform from being... Actually, is it like Pokemon where I have to like harm them a little bit first in order to capture them later?
Well, I haven't really explained it, have I?
No. Oh, sorry.
Rufus just took advantage of the fact that this fucking flower was being crushed to death and just used that as a split moment.
Yeah, fuck it. Rufus is going to untransform and try to capture one of the Florosapiens into a cassette. How do I
Alright.
roll?
Which one?
The one getting its shit kicked in.
The one in the ground?
Which one is that?
Yes.
I already
Is the
captured
one on the ground
in
already being recorded?
It's been
Can
recorded,
you record?
but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
it doesn't exist anymore.
So you can record the same creature with multiple people, I guess?
I mean, normally you can't,
I can't I'll choose another
I
target.
know Cassette Beast has multiplayer.
Yeah, well, in the multiplayer, when you record something, everyone gets it. But that's kind of a bit much here, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm choosing another target. I'm choosing the other Florosapiens. The one that isn't on the fucking ground.
The one that's trying to fire its head at a head.
Yes.
Just had a dumb idea. Would you
Yeah?
just be... Should we just have him be recording the body?
The body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
What do I roll? Mastery?
A D20, and I'm gonna say, since this one's in better health but also missing a head, it's gonna be a 6 or higher.
Okay, roll the 10. Oh,
That's very good. That's more than enough.
Okay.
anything else I can do this turn besides that?
Nope, but you got yourself a tape of a plant body.
Yes,
Does the head of the headless Florosapien disappear, or is it still in the process of
Rufus,
being...
yeah, please tell me to like Rufus's head in the Florosapien body.
What?
Like, the Florosapien launched its head. Now I know in the games it comes back. Is the head still existent without its body, or does the head
didn't go
disappear?
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just
I'm still not.
You're not capturing it. It's not like Pokemon where the thing goes inside the ball. You're just making.
But why would it not disappear if you're recording it?
Right click,
because
okay.
when you make a recording of someone, like say a film or whatever, they don't disappear.
They disappear into the film.
Well,
I
you don't see
know.
those.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's Rufus's turn. Like,
So-
after the Pokemon slow.
So it's still a combatant then.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to know. In retaliation to being hit in the head with a head, Dan is going to spit acid upon the Florosapiens that just attacked them.
Weed killer.
Because apparently that's a thing that Wanyamon can do, is its frothy spit attack, where it just spits acid. I guess I'll consider that magic, even though technically it's a bodily function.
Yeah.
And roll with mastery, which is +1. Cool.
Fucked up.
That is a fail.
Yep. So. Okay, on a miss, something has broken bad, and the situation has escalated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to say that, give me a moment. Oh, bloody hell, a brawl I'm in!
Excuse me?
And
In what way does spitting acid cause fucking O-chunks to appear?
this world.
Okay, sure.
O-Chunks heard the acid and it's just like and decides he wants in on the brawl. He's just here now.
Oh,
Oh no.
O-Chunks
Wish
cannot
I
be
could
recorded.
fight this guy
by
in
the way.
human form.
Okay, we
Ah.
cannot record Ocean. Special boss enemy
So-
Ocean.
I blow chunks, followed by O-chunks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I need to add
And you come back in.
yeah, also this.
Fuck.
Immediately going after.
This is terrible, actually.
Okay, so O-Chunks runs over and picks up oh shit, I just realized I forgot about Mario and Friends.
They get here. They can get here a bit late. It's fine.
Yeah.
If we really fuck up that badly, last minute reinforce.
Yeah. Okay, so O-Chunks is going to attempt to pick up let's go with
Do you think it's untransformed that you had to record the flow of Sapien? I'm fully willing for doing something to get picked up.
yeah, sure. Let's have wait, no. Doesn't Lee act first? Or Rio?
No, it's Walter White, Doofenshmirtz, Rio.
Oh, I was looking
like-
at the wrong roll. Okay.
Yeah.
The one further down that was a 5. Okay, so yeah, so he's going to attempt to pick up Doofenshmirtz.
Wait a minute.
And throw him. That's gonna be a strike with intent.
Oh.
Hold up.
So one. What would that success be on the miss?
I mean that's a moderate success.
Yeah, so you pick one of the options.
Oh well, let's see. It would be it would be right. Okay, so it's harm and make a point with no room for arguments.
And by point, you mean Doofenshmirtz's pointy nose embedded in the wall.
He deals harm and this is trans rights are human rights!
Well, no. I mean, he's gonna throw Doofenshmirtz around the screen and then do a bunch of poses.
Yeah. But like either way, Doofenshmirtz is gonna end up with like his nose embedded in like the floor or wall, and because like kind of like stringy.
Yeah.
It's like.
Okay, you go.
Right. Back to Walter. Walter.
Water. Psst. Jeff, it's your turn.
Hi.
Yeah. Your turn.
Sorry, I was typing
Yeah.
something.
The arrival.
All right,
of
I'm gonna chunk chunks. You know, the classic move that has worked for me many times in the past is just drop a big rock on that guy.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do that. Drop a big rock on that guy.
Okay.
Roll 2d6 plus 2 to shoot a big old rock at him. 9.
All right. So what are you doing with that?
Major complication, but it works. Well, I'm just smacking him. My intent is to smack O'Chunks dead between the eyes with a big old rock. Well, more like dead on his entire face, I guess.
Okay. Well,
what could possibly go wrong?
okay. So you're dealing harm with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the rock hits him and deals harm, but it also shatters.
Okay. I can live.
Rock
Doofenshmirtz
gone, me sad.
Doofenshmirtz is
Rock.
going to like pluck himself out of the surface he is embedded in, re-transform into Frost Ace, and try to cast a bolt of ice towards it. The new combatant of Oshung. That'd be a cast magic. Another 9. Alright. So it's got a major it's got a complication, but it works. Right, so what's the situation with Doofenshmirtz just casting a spell he doesn't know, and by that I mean ice?
Okay, well, it does harm. but you're also find yourself on slippery footing.
I'll interpret that as having a negative modifier, like a minus. No, not -1, like. Oh, if I get like a great success, I'll treat it as a moderate success, or a moderate success as a fail. Like
Yeah.
reverse the lift. I drop.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah.
I want
Reverse lift
to-
8 foot down. Sorry.
I want to de-transform, walk up to the Florian that is in the dirt, mash 2 rocks together to make sparks to set it on fire.
I mean, it's underground. At
The
this
one that's
point,
already dead?
but you can do that if you want.
Wait, okay, wait, no, wait. How many Florians are there?
There's 2 left.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Okay, they're both on the ground?
No,
No.
Okay.
there were 3. One's been buried, and the other 2 are there. And O-Chunks decided to show up.
Okay. I remember one of the Florians that is healthy and not in the ground. I want to set on fire by mashing 2 rocks together.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it would be funniest if this was a magic roll.
Yeah, sure, fuck it,
Sure.
send it.
Sure. Cast magic.
Yeah, I guess just deal hard.
And again, make a complication.
Okay.
I mean-
I'm gonna say the major complication is the fact that you went right up to it to do this.
Okay.
So the Florosapien is going to whack you with its head. And since you're right there, it just works.
Oh, okay.
Equal harm though, is nothing.
So no one like being able to like defend or whatever.
I mean, let's see.
I mean, Doom is on thin ice right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can't defend for this.
Okay. How much harm?
It's gonna be 1.
Okay.
Of course, the Florosapien also takes burn damage,
Of course.
so it's not looking too hot at this point. Well, oh, it is,
It's
but
pretty hot, actually.
figure of speech. So let's see. Now we are at the other Florosapien is going to the other Florosapien is going to have its body just sort of run towards Rufus.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't. Because its head is coming back from the other direction.
Uh-oh.
Like that its head is still like
Oh,
flying.
he rolled for. Yeah. Check how bad Rufus looks to its more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Suffice
Oh.
to say, it is not. It does not manage to hurt you.
Alright.
It let's say it it slips on the ice.
What ice?
From the spell.
The ice
It's
that.
like- oh, right, from the Bufu.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm thinking one turn in the past.
So that's both Florosapien turns. So that puts us at
Rufus, I think.
Rufus, yeah.
Yes, okay. So Rufus is gonna use this chance to just kind of like pick the Florosapien that tried to hit them with his head, with its head.
Mm-hmm.
He just. Okay, so I'm gonna strike with intent. It's a dark one. Oh. 6. God damn it, there's a failure.
I'm going to say you still managed to deal harm because of its prone state.
I see.
So
Alright, then I'm going to. Then I choose from this to.
well, no, you just do harm. You don't get to choose anything.
Okay. Just doing one harm. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that puts
And
us
that brings
at
it over to
Dan.
Dan
Hibiki.
Dan.
Dan! Alright, so, seeing that his actions inadvertently caused an escalation of the battle, Dan reaches deep into himself and thinks and consults the Digimon Wiki, and he learns of a new ability that Digimon possesses, and that is the Smile Fang. Here, let me read off the description of Smile Fang for you. The user smiles cutely, then surprises the foe by biting suddenly. And he's gonna hit O-Chunks. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Just one second. Just one second. Just hang on. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. He's gonna hit O-Chunks with one of these.
Whoa, that dark.
2d6 plus 2. Let's fucking 8.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Okay, let me get up the strike with intent section of the basic move. So I'm actually going to take control of the situation by biting down on his hand.
Oh, blimey! Sorry, that's not right. Oh, blimey! I can't do a Scottish very well.
Fuck! Is that
Oh,
close?
blimey!
I think that's what O-Chunks would say. I think he'd say, fuck!
He's not old enough to say that.
O-Chunks hadn't
You're
been
right.
freed from his IO-focused media world long enough to be allowed to say fuck yet. Doofenshmirtz has, though. Doofenshmirtz has graduated from fuck school.
Sorry, I thought you said foot school for a moment there.
Anyway, it would presumably be O-Chunks' turn next, but he is also having time fishing.
Yeah. Chunks is just kind of running around screaming with his hand just flailing in the air. I'm assuming Dan is still biting on.
Yes. If you need me to roll to maintain concentration, I will.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
So that was Ochunks' turn.
Awesome. Back to Walter.
Jeff,
What?
it's Walter's
Your
turn.
turn once again.
All right, baby. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Big Rock, let's fucking go.
On who?
Ochunks is still in the game, I presume.
Yes.
With his hand being bitten by.
His hand is
Daniel.
being bitten.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just aim for his legs then. Maybe I can get him to trip or fall over. Ugh. Okay, the classic roll 2d6 plus 2. Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah. Fucking basking in those high rolls. More better than Session 1 though, right?
Yeah. Session 1 at the very end, I made one really good roll.
We all made a really good roll at the end.
Well, yeah,
Collectively.
true.
Okay, so, ugh. So there's no blowback. You get Ochunks good, and he's just trips onto the ground. He's not looking too great.
I'll be right back real quick while my turn comes back. I'm really hungry.
Okay.
Okay, so Doofenshmirtz next. I'm gonna go like a bit in advice away from the mastery build of just the cast magic brigade, and Doofenshmirtz's gonna get like I guess cocky and try to use momentum of the ice to do a good old physical attack. Like
Okay.
with intent on that step on the floor prone and tripping Oshun.
Okay.
Black Beauty.
Alright, he's sent sliding. Well, actually, you pick your thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep jumping the gun.
Alright, I'm actually I want to have this be a bit so I'm looking at actually the moves that Frost Ace can run in SMP. Purple Smoke 1 to 3 hits of medium physical damage. So I think harm an entire group alongside move before they react just by just ice skating. I'd like to do 1 harm to like both Floral Sapiens and Oshun.
Well, that is an excellent finisher. Because you eliminated both Florosapiens, and Ochunks looks all worn out. Oh, blimey! You aren't even the mustached man! Ugh. Just finish me off. And then
You ever had meth before?
you hear...
Back.
So, everyone's been... The Florosapiens and Ochunks were all defeated in a single attack. Since they were all at 1 HP. And it was a group hit.
Yeah. So Chunks, that's for real or not?
No, he's just lying there, just begging you to finish him. And then...
Oh.
And then... And then you hear laughter. Oh, Chunks, you silly. and some weird jester shows up and says,
Oh no.
I have better plans for you. You could make up for what you've done here. Just come with me. And Ochunk is just like, oh, okay. And both of them vanish into thin air.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my good now. Oh, so I know. Continue.
Okay, so a funny little jester appeared in the air and told Ochunks that he had better plans, and both of them vanish. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I caught
Okay.
that.
Repeat. Sorry, my brain isn't working.
Okay, well, a funny little jester man appeared in the air and took Ochunks away. They both vanished into thin air.
Okay,
And
I got that part.
Yeah.
one of
That was-
and you feel like you see a shape vanish into the ground not too far away.
Can I have my Shai-Hulud eat the ground in that area in an attempt to catch it?
I mean,
Or is
you
it a
can.
useless endeavor?
I'll tell you right now, you're not going to succeed. But
Oh, yeah?
we can say you try for the sake of drama.
For the sake of drama, can I roll for it?
Sure.
Ten, damn it.
All
I was
right.
hoping I'd get another crit.
Yeah, but that's still like would have been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you very spectacularly eat dirt.
Delicious.
Oh no.
You hear a voice behind you. It's like, go, oh, so that's where you guys were. It's that butterfly from earlier. With Mario and Peach and Bowser. Mario just kind of goes, whoa, and gestures towards a pipe that was there the whole time. Apparently.
Doofenshmirtz just does that and just wonders how he didn't see it before.
Mario's here.
And he transforms and goes, "We beat your little flower men. Now fight, please." He's just dying to fight. He really wants to fight Mario.
Walter walks up and he's like, "Hold on, I can communicate with this guy. I know this guy." Whoa!
Oh
Mario just kind of
my.
you know what? Roll for it. Roll for it.
I am imagining.
Okay.
I am imagining these
What am I
stern,
rolling with?
stone-faced Walter White
just
doing.
no modifiers for this one.
Okay.
Okay. Mario gets that you're trying to connect with him. But, but otherwise, very clearly do not speak the same language.
I'd laugh if Mario just turned and just like had like the Captain Lily Albano voice. He's like, you know I speak English, right?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just say that. You know I speak English, right?
Oh, well, that makes things a lot simpler then.
Why didn't you say so early?
You didn't
fucking
ask.
with us this whole time.
Captain New Albano Mario is now canon to this campaign. Fucking hell.
Or Paper Lou Albano.
Paper Lou Albano.
Wario just says out loud, "This isn't my Mario."
This is not my beautiful house.
This is not my beautiful Mario. This is not my super fucking Mario. Oh,
So-
God.
Mario just
Oh, we've been going for quite a bit.
Yeah.
That feels like a really funny time. It's like to leave it off.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Mario exposition dump as Captain Louis Albano.
Right.
Also, I
Can I-
really hope that like the headless like fluoroseptium recording means that it's just like a fluoroseptiums with like Rufus's head. So for the
God.
Can I make a link with? Can I make a dark link with Lou Albano Mario?
Sure.
Louis Albino. Louis Albino is whenever he hasn't had time to go outside for a while. Any chance I'll be getting sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter?
I mean, they were back in the village.
The ingredients, not the Cro-Magnons or whatever the fuck. Cragnon.
The
Which is just a
Cragnon-
portmanteau of the words I already said.
The Cragnons just didn't really know what the hell you were talking about.
Could I look for it myself?
I mean, spoiler alert, you're about to head into some caves.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be more than enough
I-
time to do some mining and then some crafting, some minecrafting if you
Dude, I can't wait to mine some saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur and craft some gunpowder.
By the way, Dragon, I know you had some issues with music choice or whatever. Square Enix music is very YouTube unsafe.
I mean, I've seen people post it, like,
Okay.
Yeah, but usually like the catch with Squeenix is a current policy is like having some like filler footage over it to be
Yeah,
like, yeah, this is
basically.
gameplay footage, source dude, discuss me.
I mean, we'll see what happens. If I have to make some more fucking sound removals, I'll do it. But
Yeah. But good session, all that said.
yeah,
I have a crab grabbinator.
you sure do.
I
can't wait to never
burning
encounter
desire to
any
fight
crap.
Super Mario.
I
I have a
I
burning
have-
desire to create gunpowder.
I have pockets full of rocks.
You
Yeah,
sure
I can't wait to never see a crab ever again.
do. I mean, you will see a crab.
I-
It's the same crab you've been seeing. I'll tell
Well,
you
yeah,
that much.
except for magic crab. But like a crab that the crab grabbinator will work on.
I can't wait to meet Friend Crabbly.
Flint Crapley.
Crab Magnon. Crabnon. Wait, what? They're called the Cragnon.
Yeah, the Cragnons.
I'm
Gross
gonna
aliens.
go off the book voice now.